And here we are, Adman with you. No, we're not going to go in that direction, guys. It's Adam with you. And of course, we're here at Green Trees Company Dispensary in Hendersonville, Tennessee today. Right on this nice main corner. And actually, it is Main Street in Hendersonville. Main Street and Center Point Road. And of course, we are at Green Trees Company. This is the first store. First Green Trees Company location that was created just a few years ago. And now is the home of not just the most incredible legal cannabis products here in Tennessee, but it is also the home of Mr. G's Collectibles. Let's see what's going on inside. Hey! How are you, Clara?
Oh, well, thank you.
Ah, thank you very much.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Let's see what's going on. So, of course, as I said, we are a cannabis dispensary first and foremost on the side of the business. And you can see the Mr. G's influence getting involved with Hulk over there, and there's Deadpool, and there's a Ninja Turtle. And if you followed some of the things I've said before, I'll take you behind the scenes. If you saw yesterday's live, I mentioned my joy of playing with toys. I think I talked about that little setup there, as a matter of fact. Oh, Buster getting big over there in the corner too. But today, hey, how are you, my man? Today we're here to talk about comics, graded comics, specifically. And we're going to go in the back and see what's going on. And of course, life is a journey. Quite an adventure, actually. These are neat. I was just messing around with this shelf the other day. By the way, if you're not in the Hendersonville area, I did put links to our auction sites on eBay. We have a lot going on eBay. I think between the two of them, we probably have somewhere around 1,400 or 1,500 auctions right now. And it looks like somebody has cleaned this case out, because I think that's what we're going to be talking about today. I got some old car magazines. Anybody into cars? Wow, I know there was a point in time where my whole life was cars, and well, guess where a lot of these came from. These came from my old collection. Used a lot of them to build a few Firebirds in my life. We're making our way through the store here. If you have questions on anything at all that you see, guys, reach out to me. I'll give you prices. Things are on auction, of course, but they are also for sale in the store. And if something sells, whether we are at a trade show, convention, or right here in the store, it immediately gets pulled off of the auction. The last thing we want to have is some sort of a mess up like that. I got old CDs. It's interesting, people getting back into physical media. Why? Because you never know when Netflix is going to take away your favorite programming. That's why. Old games, started to bring those in. A lot of old records here. It's really interesting. As we get further and further into this, we see what has value, what people really look for. And there's the current Star Wars collection. There's a lot of goodies in there. I don't know about you. I just like setting this stuff up and just being around it. Like when we got this store going, actually, that's what I had initially done. I said to Addison, I said, you know what, why don't we just work within all the stuff that we have, and if somebody wants to buy it, sure, you can. He's cool. Found him and his twin in a locker. The twin went already. He's still here. There was also a squirrel that was part of the package, and believe it or not, I have I think it's a Canadian goose, but I am not selling that. He's put away. Let's see what else we have here. Remember the other day we were talking about Dale Earnhardt? His stuff is going to be going into photography and action figures. Anybody like Deadpool? I got the big one right here, brand new in the box. Movie's coming out in just a couple of days. Looks like an oldie right there. That's another oldie there. Got Thanos hiding in the back. Anybody into the Transformers? Got Megatron going on. Red Hulk. Wolverine. Thor. Even found Bruce Lee in the mix. It's amazing. I love this stuff. Batman. And I think the Joker's part of that package. Hard Act Batman. More Batman. I think that's the Affleck face. Ben Affleck Batman. A lot of Spider-Man stuff. If you know me, that's my jam right there. Some old Doc Ock. This is pretty neat. This is an error. Ace Ventura. Looks like he was put in the box backwards. The box was sealed. It's never opened. At least as far as we can tell, and we're not going to mess with it. And he's put in the box backwards. I know he's backwards because I've seen others where he's not. Got a few more figures there too. All right. I'm going to grab my coffee and head into the pillow room. And here is the current horror film selection. Some skulls if folks are into it. Any hunters out there? Check out all these hunting VHS. And the pillows. And the comics. And the horror. Hey James, how are you? Welcome in. And last but certainly not least, my assistant Angela, who is our comic book grader. How are you?
Good, how are you?
What are we doing today?
I am just getting all these graded comic books out for you so you can take a look at them.
Yes.
We have them all priced and ready online. I think pretty much all of them are already online right now.
Excellent.
So just want you to take a look at them and give me what you say. And we've got some packages to open too. So
What should we do first?
I mean, I want to open the packages first. I don't want to wait any longer.
All right, we're gonna open one package first.
Okay.
I think we both know the one we want to open first. All right, you want to take this over and I'll swap with you.
For you.
You got
There
it.
you go.
Got 3 on there now. Watching. Thanks for joining us,
Mr.
folks.
G.
All right, we got the Jolly Rancher flag. This just came in. I know exactly what this is. A lot of times I don't know what things are, but I know exactly what this is, and I know exactly why I went for it. We'll see who else knows. I think everybody's going to know this pretty quick. Just by the size. I thought something like this for what we do would be amazing. You got a scissor back?
Yep,
here?
it's right there in front of you.
There we go. I thought something like this would be amazing. You know, one of the benefits of having a son who's not only your business partner, but who's also into all of this stuff, and also just tremendously into fitness and hitting the gym and living a healthy lifestyle, and basically turning himself into a superhero over time physically. One of the benefits of that is that, you know, you can go out to Comic-Cons and such, and I no longer have to do the cosplay part of it. I mean, I'm no longer in the kind of shape I was in. Not that I was ever close to where that is in, but so what I began to think is, wow, you know, let's start thinking about some really nice costuming ideas for both Ad and also Kaylee. Kaylee is in tremendous shape as well, and I just thought between the two of them, our booth could be really popping if we plan correctly. And so we're going to see if my thoughts will be validated with this one, because it looked pretty damn good. So, but again, a lot of times you're doing things based on photography, and unfortunately, when it comes to photography, you're at the mercy of the photographer. And there's only so much that zooming in and whatnot on your computer screen can get you. So I guess that's, we're starting to get close. Maybe there's some folks who are already seeing what's going on. And it is pretty heavy, I can tell you that. It's not, it doesn't seem very light. This is exciting. I can't tell you how exciting this is. Just a week ago, I was staring at this on the screen, putting ideas in my head of where we can make use of things like this. And then there it is. And what's funny is, like I said yesterday, sometimes I'm going for things because I think there's a value in it for someone else. And sometimes I'm going for things because I think there's a value in it for us in some way, shape, or form. So,
oh, that's so
I think that's going to work. I think that's going to work quite nicely.
That's so cool.
Let's set that up in front if you can.
Yep.
While we're doing this, and we're going to move on to some grading comics, guys. So I've been having a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun, honestly, with the graded comics side of the business. It's really one of those things that is, it's a dogfight almost every single time. I've only gotten lucky once or twice where I guess folks were sleeping on the battlefield, and I was able to cut my way right to what I wanted to get. So we're going to start off, and you said that everything I'm about to show is on either GTC Collectibles or Mr. G's eBays, and I do have the links to both in the details. So if something's not there, by the way, and even if it is, hit me up and let me know. I'm not going to talk prices on here, but hit me up and let me know if it's something you want to learn more about. We can send more photos directly to you, and of course our eBays have we can put in offers too. And I'm open to offers because people come in and walk through the stores and see these things on display. I'm going to remove price tags as best as I can as I go through them. So we're going to start right now with CGC 9.8, and this is Venom Lethal Protector #1. Now this one is a little damaged. I think that I bought it this way in terms of the case itself, but the book is immaculate. And it's a 9.8 Venom right there. You know, I like to buy comics based on trends, and I like to see if I can forecast films that are going to be coming out, and so on. And then there's things that honestly I just like, and I know other people do too. And so this one is a signature series CGC, and this one I believe, is this out of Mexico or?
Yes, I believe that one is.
Yep, and this is a signature series Spider-Man book. It's in Spanish. It is signed by Roy Thomas on September 17th, 2022. Morbius is on there. That's a neat little book right there. That's a cool one. Cool stuff. Amazing Spider-Man 101. Sometimes I like to buy books just because they're old, I'll be honest. There's just something about it. I do some quick research and it just sort of hits in a way, and I decide at the moment this seems like a really fair deal, and I'm going to swing on it. And in this instance, we got a 2.5 from 1968's Marvel Superheroes #13. Alrighty. Big books. This guy's an oversized. This one's from 1976. This is a 9.0 CGC Captain Britain. And you can see that's a larger comic. All right. Oh, this is fantastic. I remember this one. This was a little bit of a fight. It's always a fight when there's Star Wars involved. This is a 9.8 Star Wars 13 CGC Signature Series. And this is a Mike Mayhew Studio Virgin Edition B. And this one is signed by Mike. Beautiful. King in Black, #3, 2021. Wild looking book. It's a 9.8. Wow, I can't believe how many we accrued. I have 6 more on the way, including a wicked Batman book. Has the Joker's face in all these little bats. It's a foil edition. Some of you may know what it is. And it's a 9.9 that's coming in probably by next week. Man-Thing, version 2, #2, 9.0. And we have Man-Thing ungraded, 1 through 20.
Oh, I
We have a beautiful collection.
Yeah, we have a big collection
It's
of
either
them.
1 through 22 or 1 through 24.
I thought it was 1 through 27, but I could be wrong. I think so.
A Man Thing. And if you're into that, I believe we may bundle that up in a lot instead of selling them as individuals, because it's a nice run of books. Speaking of nice books, Silver Surfer version 3, number 137 from 1998. It's a 9.6. Silver Surfer, The Resurrection.
It's a nice book.
Sweet book. It's really neat. Sometimes we get messages through eBay from avid collectors asking for additional photos and so on of the ungraded books. I gotta tell you, it's really cool, even if they don't buy, because with every question, it's a chance to gain more knowledge in what we're doing and get better at it. And we have one guy in particular that he has requested images on a few of our comics, and just yesterday we were going back and forth, and although he hasn't bought yet, he was extremely satisfied with the level of attentiveness and customer service, quickly getting to him, taking pictures and whatever else he needed. And honestly, that's just kind of the way we've always done things as far as green trees, so it carries over into Mr. G's. Treat others the way you want to be treated. 7.0 Journey into Mystery, number 8 from 1973. I know there's a lot of horror fans out there that like comics, because this past weekend at the Nashville Horror Con, we sold a bundle of horror comics.
Look at them right there.
Venom, Carnage Unleashed, number 2, May 1995, 9.8 CGC. Like something? See something? Shoot a message, guys. Check out the auctions. The links are below. You know, I know that the cinematic universe has kind of been building this for quite a while, so I figured when I saw an opportunity, why not take it? Secret Wars number 5 from October 2015. That's a 9.8 as well. We're getting through them. Feels like
Going through them fast.
This one may be tough for them to see. This is a really cool cover, guys. It's actually kind of like 2 covers. This is Spider-Gwen number 25. It's signed by Robbie Rodriguez. Okay, it's a 2017 comic. And if you look at it, you kind of got to do this. It's
Let me
not
get closer
funny, by
to
the way.
you.
This back and forth thing, and you can see at one point it's Spider-Man, at one point it's Gwen.
There it goes.
You're able to see it?
Yep.
Wild stuff.
It looks great. That's one of my favorites.
The radioactive Spider-Gwen. Hawkeye, number 2. Looks like another variant cover, 9.8. And that's from March 2017. I think we're going to do probably one. Oh, there's only 2 packages? Maybe we'll do 2 more.
No, there's
packages.
2 packages down there on the floor also.
Who's into Moon Knight? How about number 29 from 1976 at a 9.6?
I like those old Moon Knights. I've been a fan of grading them. They're very nice.
I've been a fan too. Once I saw the TV show, or whatever that was, came out, I said, you gotta look at Moon Knight. X-Men 121 from 1979 at a 9.2. Beautiful book. I like all the little notes that they put on the CGC.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Another signed book, 6.5, Web of Spider-Man number 31, signed by Michael Zeck back in 2021. There's a lot going on this cover.
Let me get closer to that one. Look at that. It's nice.
All right. Ooh. I know there are McFarlane fans out there, because I'm one of them. This one's signed by Todd McFarlane, Spawn 10. And this is from 2015. It's a newsstand edition, 9.4.
Okay, I take it back. This one's my favorite. Signed by Todd McFarlane right there.
Bingo.
Nice. I too am a fan of the Todd McFarlane
Well, Donnie Cates also signed a book back in 2021, Venom number 27, and that's also a 9.8.
Tilt it a little bit towards me.
Sure.
There you go. Perfect. That's good. Good.
We're going to be sending a bunch of these books over to the Nashville location today. They're going to be on display there. So if you happen to be in West Nashville, 850 Hillwood Boulevard in the old Hillwood Shopping Center, you'll be able to see some of these books on display, and over here in the Green Trees in Hendersonville, the other bundle will be. And this is Strange Tales number 183 from 1976. It's a 9.2, and it is featuring Doctor Strange. And every one of these brings me right back to Wednesday nights with my dad and my sister eating dinner. Every one of these books just lights that memory right back up. It's one of the amazing things about comics and cards and memorabilia. It brings you right back to places that you never want to forget. Doomsday Clock, number 1. Look at that, from 2018, 9.8. The end is near. I hope not.
James said there is a magical scent in old.
Guys, this is a book. This one's not for sale, at least not at this point in time. But I'm going to show it to you anyway. Original intention was to sell this book, and I have a feeling there's going to be one more in here. Yep. These are now personal copies. I'm not going to sell these, and you're going to see why. So, apparently there were sketch editions that were put out at some point in time. This is a Venom book. It's a 9.4, Venom number 1 from 2018. It's signed and sketched by Gorkum Demir. And when you see the sketch, you realize this is like a one-of-one situation. And sorry, guys, at this point in time, this one is not for sale. That was a blank cover. That's amazing. No way. Gotta hang on to that.
Put that one aside.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere. You know what? I'll show off the other one, and then we'll move on to the others that are for sale. So along the same lines, Fallen Sun, The Death of Captain America number 3 also had a open box on the cover, I guess, for signatures and so on. This particular issue is signed and sketched, so I'll give it to you. Signed and sketched by Phil Jimenez, signed by Joe Kelly and Mike McCone. Again, I think this is probably a one-of-one. It's a 9.8, and I have no intention at this point in time of selling it. That's unbelievable.
Oh, beautiful.
All right. Back to the ones that are going to be available. I mentioned before I'm looking for that Secret Wars stuff. Well, how about Marvel's Superhero Secret Wars number 1 from 1984? And it's a 9.2. Fantastic book, white pages. We're almost at the end, guys. Ooh. This book has gotten a lot of attention lately. Incredible Hulk 340. You're gonna know why it's getting the attention by this weekend. Incredible Hulk 340, Marvel Comics from 1988. This one's an 8.0. Fantastic. And last book. Last graded book of the day.
Last graded book of the day.
We're doing an X-Men number 109 from 1978. Another 9.4. Boom.
Beautiful.
All right. Graded books. Like I said, these books are for sale on the GTC Collectibles eBay, as well as the Mr. G's Collectibles Co. eBay stores. The links are in the description for today's live. Is anybody on? Anybody?
Yes, Derek Lockhart just joined. And James said, there's a magical scent in old comic books. Open the pages and breathe it in. It's intoxicating. And James, I fully agree.
Yes.
It's my favorite thing.
Why don't you give me a little quick rundown of some of the things you look for when you're grading? I'm getting this.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the first thing you're looking at is, here's a Justice League. You're looking at your corners. You want to make sure that all your corners are in good shape. You want to make sure that there is no dings and dents on the front of the cover. This is a much newer comic book, so it's in really good shape. You want to flip it over, which we won't be able to see the back of it on here because it's boarded. All of our comics are bagged and boarded. But you want to look at the back cover and give it a good once over, see if there's any tears or any stains on it. Just a little bit of, Addison says vandalizer.
Vandalizer.
But then you want to open up the pages and you want to see what they look like. Are they white pages? What color are the pages? And are there any marks in them? Have they cut out any coupons? The older comic books have coupons in them that you could send in for gifts. So it's a little bit, you got to go through them. You want to check out your staples and make sure that they're good. Make sure there's no rust. Make sure they're in good condition. Yeah, there's lots of little things to look for. After a little while, you can kind of start to just see from the front cover of what you're kind of getting at, like what you're looking at for the most part. Oh, that sticker's good. So, as you can see, we have quite a bit of DC here. So, this has been fun to grade. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
By the way, for my Spider-Man fans, as far as I can tell, 1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And that's Spider-Man too.
Just about almost 7.5 boxes of Spider-Man that are out on display right now. And I know you've got probably another full long box of Spider-Man somewhere in the back that you've been working your way through between photography and pricing.
Yep.
And there's always new stuff coming in.
I got a lot of Superman coming in right now too.
Yep. That great. Where is that graded Superman? That just. It's probably in.
It's in photography.
Yeah, that's a new book that just came in. We'll show that one off the next go round of graded books. So here we go again, guys. This is another bundle of goodies that have just gotten here today. I'm either going to embarrass myself with this or blow everybody's minds, because again, we're in a situation where I really don't know until I see it. And I do recognize the auctioneer, but at this point, there's a lot of them. Ooh. So we're my Batman fans. There's an old penguin.
Oh.
That's a McFarlane toy.
That's beautiful.
And our lovely photographer just showed up, so this can actually go right to photography.
Right to photography.
How are you, Lily? Doing great. All right, guys, we're just about done, I think. Oh, we've got that one too. We don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
All right, you know, let's.
That one's a mystery. Let's open that one.
Mystery, because I'm guessing it's some sort of photo or something. I don't know, but it says do not place anything on the package. Oh boy. Christmas.
It is like Christmas. What is it?
I don't know.
Open faster.
I'm just doing a lot of comic book ones recently. I'm curious.
Oh, Rose just joined.
Hey, Rose. Hope you're doing well today. Say hi to Lance for me.
Adam, have you lost weight? You look thinner but well.
I'm maintaining.
He looks fantastic, doesn't he?
I remember. Oh, and no, it's not for me.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Is there another one in there?
Is there another one in there?
No, that was it. All right.
These are comic books.
You think so, huh?
These are comic books.
I think so, too.
The box is the right size.
Let's see how many. It doesn't look like one of those huge piles that I sometimes go for, but we shall see. Can I go any slower? Anticipation.
Painfully slow.
Killing me too, and I'm the one opening the box.
All right, here we go.
Oh, you were correct. Not much here, but what's here is cool. There's only 2 little packages here, guys. And the first one, these are ungraded, of course. By the way, when you buy a comic from Mr. G's, ungraded or graded, we wrap that thing up like it's a brick of gold. It wouldn't come like this. My son would go nuts if somebody packed comics like this. He's probably laughing right now. The first time I packed a comic, I had to go through a shipping course that he had to put me through. And he was giving me a hard time.
I haven't gone through boot camp yet.
Okay. He was giving me a hard time because I did something slightly different to him.
He has perfected it. Do not change
I forgot
anything.
the words he was using, but it was along the lines of disappointment and things he couldn't believe and imagine and stuff like that. All right, let's get past that and see what we got, Ange. We have Invincible Iron Man, number 63. That's an old 20 center.
Ooh.
You know, folks like to read, still like to read comics, and these are the ones that you can certainly do that. Number 57, The Mandarin Strikes Back. It's an old 20 center too.
I remember this lot.
Number 62, Whiplash Wins. These probably won't grade too high, but they're not falling apart. And 63, Pawn of the Power Prism.
Oh, those are nice.
Something tells me that Iron Man is going to be storming back into our lives, guys. I really feel it. There seems to be no reason why it shouldn't, as a character on screen. And I think everybody's favorite Iron Man may be the one doing it. We'll see. I'm sure we're all hoping so. And in some instances, I'm kind of betting on it, I guess. That's an example. You know, I spoke to a young man at the Nashville Comic Con, speaking of Iron Man, and I think it was him and 2 friends of his, and he had made all of their costumes. And everything was made from just recycled stuff and cardboard and whatnot. But he managed to get batteries in and the whole 9. And he had people just floored by this Iron Man cardboard costume he had made, taking pictures of him and whatnot. And I spoke to this kid when he came up to our booth. And perfect example right there of somebody who just is so passionate about the fandom. It was really... Honestly, it was really cool. It was really cool to see that, you know, no funds available and I'm still going to make something, and let alone something that everybody wanted to take a picture with him. It's really something else. He couldn't afford Tony's Heart, the arc reactor that we have, of course, but he did buy a bunch of Iron Man old comic books that were very reasonably priced. He was all about it.
That's what you're going to find when you come to our booth. You're going to find Kaylee in her beautifully made costume.
Another Iron Man. Number 87, The Icy Hand of Death. This one's a little torn. This is a 25th anniversary, number 210. That's definitely a reader copy. Spider-Man and the Marvel team-up with Iron Man, number 9. Gosh, I used to read these team-ups like crazy. Here we got Doc Doom and the Submariner. Phew, number 3, super villain team-up. And we've got Spider-Man and the Thing. Wow, number 47.
Oh, that's cool.
That's it for today, guys. Please do check us out on eBay. As I said, the links to both eBay stores are in the description of this particular video. And hit me up. Hit me up if there's something you saw, something you're interested in, something you like, or you want to learn more about, and we will do our best to help you. Other than that, it's greentrees with a Z company.com if you are curious about legal cannabis products. Thanks, guys. Probably see you tomorrow. Take care.
Great to meet you guys.